All right, so I took advantage of the sunniness and the relative warmth. It was like 70 degrees, so I did sunbathing. I think my color's kind of coming back. It certainly is nice, and yeah, it's pretty good. So, but anyway, so that's why it's nice. And oh boy, is this messed up here? We should probably make this a little bigger. Excuse me. There we go. It's going to be under 23. I tried to figure it out on the phone when I was in the hot tub. It's 2275-ish, plus or minus, because it's not as exact on the phone because it's hard to figure it out, but it's going to be somewhere around there, so let's see. All right, so we can do that. 345.308. So this is 3 times 60 plus 45, so that's 225.308. Let's double check, fantastic. And we are, yeah, the sun was hitting it right at around, what, 3-ish? Let me see, is there a timestamp here? Yeah, it was around 3 that I actually did this. Oh, look at that, I'm sliding on top, brilliant. Brilliant. Maybe I can figure out how to finish properly. That would be, maybe give us 1/10 of a second there, but... yeah, that's in. So that is 647. Yeah, that's going to match up. 719. So that is x 6 times 60 plus 47.719. That is 407,719 minus 225.308. Very good. Divide by 2 or 8. All right. So I said 2275, So we were off by 500th of a second. So that's pretty good. I mean, we've been kind of here. It's 22.7, 22.8 is kind of where we've been, right? Let's check now. 22.87, 7.3, 8.7, 7.9, 20. So we've been now having 4 days in a row. These two or these 3 were at night. This one was in after sunbathing in the middle of the day. Tomorrow it's actually going to be maybe a top of 77, a top temperature. So I'm probably going to do swimming first or relatively early. I'll do a 50, maybe even 2 or 3. I'll stretch it out of maybe 20, 30, 40 minutes. And because it's going to be pretty warm, like 77 degrees, let's look it up right now. It's not going to be as chilly because I don't want to go in the pool and then it's like 65 degrees on the deck. Like, that's obnoxious, you know. So we'll see how that impacts things. So Friday, today's Thursday, trash day. So 76 times of clouds and sun. So I don't know how much sun we're going to be getting, but it's going to be 76. So we'll probably do that. You know, we'll do a little bit more diving in the pool early and sunbathing, and that's going to be good. So that's good for now. It's holding steady. I mean, again, you know, we had some better swims a while back, but we're holding on to this, so that's good. I mean, what's the difference? A 22.8 minus, I mean, 1% would be, let's see, how many percent are we off? Well, we're off by more than, okay. 22.8 minus 3%? Yeah, we're off by about 3% from 22.12, I think it was, or 22.11. 22.1 something was our record so far in September. So we're off by about 3% from our best, from the all-time best. But that was, I was feeling very hyped that day. I do remember that one, and I can't quite get myself into that, but maybe we'll figure it out. So, but this is good. 22.8 is good. It's good. It's all good. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, so what do we have here? It's going to be about the same. I try to guesstimate on the phone. So we'll see. It's been about the same. I went down a little later because it was very cloudy, so I actually wasn't in the sun that much, and there wasn't that much sun. But I certainly wasn't hyped up for it, but we'll see what it is. So it's going to be around 2275, 228, you know, but let's see what exactly it is. Yeah, let's do that one. We're still fully on 117.352, so that is 77.352. We don't have to do the calculator for that. And then we touch, look at that. So clear. You can see my finger already kind of moving. Yeah. So that's 420.256. So that is 4 times 60 plus 20.256 minus 77.352. Divide by 8. All right, as I said, 2286. So that's what it is. I was a bit more, I mean, I kind of was napping out there for an hour in the sun, cloudy, sunny thing. It was like 80 degrees. I thought I could do a couple today. If it was like fully sunny, I would have done that, but it was still sort of not warm enough to do that. So anyways, the point is, it was good. We got a little bit more sun today, and my Speedo is getting pretty loose, my 28 size Speedo. It's actually a boy's Speedo. It's technically not an adult size anymore. You have to buy it in the boys section online. So, but they don't sell those anymore. They're kind of sold out, so I can't buy it, and then But anyway, so we'll get something, and but it's getting looser, and that does matter. My hair is still, to whatever degree it still comes back. That doesn't help. So I'll be interested to see what happens when I shave and get a new Speedo, but that might be a couple of weeks or months, given the inavailability of Speedos at the moment. So anyways, that's it for now. And yeah, this is good. 22.8. We're stuck in the high 28, 22s. So that's good. Anyways, that's it for now. All right. So yesterday afternoon, I did pull-ups. And I have not done pull-ups in a month because I got injured a little bit. And for a month before that, I did weighted pull-ups. And the last time I did non-weighted pull-ups, it was 2 months ago. I did 17 2 months ago. And now I did 17 again. So it's kind of demotivating in the sense of, okay, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I didn't really drop the number down. 19 really good pull-ups has been my max. But anyways, as a result, my muscles were a little sore. So let's see what it was. I tried to estimate on the phone. It's going to be around 23. It was 22.8. It's been 22.7, 8, something like that. I think it's going to be a little bit slower today. We might make it to under 23, but we'll see, I guess. So let's do it now. All right. 203.534. It was a 203 when I was looking at the camera. I just don't have the hundredths and the thousandth here. So that is 120 seconds, 123.53.4. And then where do we land here? Oh, and it was a really bad finish. You could see my hand hitting the water there. Yeah, that's awful. It's very slow. And you can barely tell where it is, but I think that's hitting. That is 507.572. Yeah. This is another reason not to. All right, let me try to follow there's my finger. Okay. That's the finger. Okay. I'm going to call it there. So that's going to be 506. All right. We'll see. Who knows? Plus 7.506, 307.506, minus 123.534. Ooh, that is right under. 229. Now that does round up to 23.0, but we'll write. Okay, so that's exactly. Now that's not too bad. It's a little more than a tenth of a second slower with that bad finish and with my sore muscles. So this is good. This is pretty good. And it wasn't sunny, which is why I didn't go down in the afternoon. It was kind of spotty and rainy. Anyway, so it's right 23. And yeah, that's good. You know, we'll take that. And that's it for now. All right, so what did we do today? I don't have my pen here. Oh, boy. Well, we'll just make do without a pen. I'll punch in the numbers here, I guess. Who knows? So anyways, what's my point? Right, so it was a bit chillier today outside. That the pool was still warm. Once again, just a 50. Let's see. It felt faster than yesterday. So I did pull-ups the day before that. I was a little slower. It was like 22.99, rounded up to 23.0. I think it's going to be faster than that. I hope it's faster than that because I wasn't as sore today. And let's do this. It's exactly on 2. Oh. We can do this one. So 2, okay, let's do that. So that's going to be 2 times 60 plus 1 plus, okay, so it's going to be 121.0116. We'll have that on my phone. All right. And then, because I don't have a pen with me, and then we'll see where we touch. 201. All right. Okay. And it was a nice long, I mean, yeah, my hand's sticking out, so that's not good. Yeah, you can see my finger just, okay. So we'll go with that. Oh, that's going to be good. It's going to be good because it's again, it's 201 versus 503. This is going to be good. This is going to be better. This is good. So let's do this, okay. It is 5 times 60 plus 3.087 minus 121.0116. Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. Divide by 8. 22.76. Okay, good. So this was a little faster, so I felt it sort of right this time. So it's still there, but that's fine. 22.75. I haven't had dinner yet because Sunday they close it early, so I just don't eat before I go. So that's pretty good. It's okay. It's kind of holding there, you know. Yeah, I know. We've had better before, and I was hoping we could improve, but we're stuck here. That's fine. It's good. And yeah, that's it for now. All right, so today what we ended up doing is doing two 50-yard pulls today. Haven't done it in a while. The first one, the flip turn on the other side was, I kind of fell short, and it wasn't that great of a kickoff. So I did a second one just to see, because if there isn't a huge difference between the two, it means that I really missed the flip turn there. We'll see what it is. It's kind of fun. I was gliding through the water. It's really fun to swim with these paddles on because you're just really on top of the water. So anyways, we're going to start counting it from where I kick off on the wall because that's the easiest thing to see if we can. So let's do that. Where is that? Good luck with that. Okay, that's probably my foot. No. Yeah, I mean, let's pretend, I guess. 637, 528. All right, have my pen here today, so that's good. 6 times 60 plus 37, 397.528. And let's see where we touch. Hopefully we can see that, especially with my nice blue paddle. And, okay. Okay, that's touching most likely. 940. Okay, so that's actually going to be under, it's going to be under 23, so that's good. Right. 9 times 60 plus 40.974. Okay, 580.974 minus 397.528. Yep, divide by 8. Okay, that's respectable, 2293. And again, we missed that flip turn, so that's a shame. Now let's see what the second one was. It was about 7 minutes later. So we'll see what that's about. Oh, we might be able to see this a little better. Okay. Yeah, look at that. It's a little better for sure. All right, let's go with that. That is 329.952. So let's do 3 times 60 plus 29. That is 209.952. And let's touch. I guess. That is 634. So this is actually going to be over 23 based on all of that. So 6 times 60 plus 34.511. 394.511 minus 209.952. Yep. Divided by 8. So that is 2307 rounded up. Now, notice the difference is 2293 and 2307. It's not a huge difference. It's a tenth. So I did miss that first flip turn, I think. And that I did feel it, that I just didn't really push off quite enough. So it could have been a few tenths of a second faster, but that's fine. Let me check out what we did here. So we did that December 15th. When was the last time we did paddles? Did we call it paddle pull? Okay. October 31st. Because there's pull ups, but then there's, so I put paddle pull. Okay, so let's also just copy this. And then we can see 54, yeah, that was kind of nice. December 15. Right. 2293, 2307, and 2. So, yeah, let's put in paddle. I hope I marked all of them as paddle, but okay. See, the personal record is 49. Now, with the paddles we have done, well, apparently that's the personal record. We'll take that. Now, look, in September, we were doing 2346. Okay, we're doing better. Even with okay, it's all good. In August, 23,178. Now, notice this. So this was about 5 minutes in between these. And this is 0.6 of a second different. So, right. So it's okay. We've been improving. It's just we got used to 23.0, 23.2. So there wasn't much of a difference there. Who knows? Maybe I missed the first one there too. Who knows? 22.6. Ooh, that's good. 1 second difference almost. 23. That was before we started timing these. So, okay, whatever. So it's not too bad. Again, it's under 23, so that's okay. We'll get around to doing these maybe a little bit better. We'll figure these out. We did them. Maybe we'll do paddles tomorrow because I kind of feel like it. Maybe we'll do it in the outdoor pool. It's going to be a little bit warmer tomorrow. You know what? Let me check the weather right here. Let me see this, because if it's slightly warmer and sunny, I can go sunbathing, and maybe we can do it. Tuesday, 62, but increasing cloudy, and 71 Wednesday, mostly cloudy, straight thunderstorm. 79 Thursday, but it's cloudy. 68, very cloudy on Friday. So I think on Friday we might head out to the pool because it'll actually be sunny. It'll be tough to be sunbathing in the 60s, but whatever. We'll figure it out. So 22.93, and again, I did fuck up that flip turn, so it would have been a bit faster, at least 2 tenths, 3. So that's not too bad. I think we could have done a 22.76, maybe a 5. Again, the PR on that is surprising, because we've only done that in October. Well, let's see here. Let me check my PR for that. My personal records now. Okay, what am I doing? Right. We could do 100 as well. Okay. 22.12, that was good. And that kind of resets in your mind of, oh, well, we're just going to keep beating these. And apparently not, but man. And I was also doing pull-ups after the swimming. So every day I was doing pull-ups, and I still got a 22.12. Oh, well. Paddle pool 22.49, I think, is our Yeah. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Paddles, it's all good. Let me check this again. Paddle pull, okay. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay, anyways, that's fun, and that's it for now. All right, what fun. So today we're doing a pull thing, and we're doing 2 of them again. This is the outdoor pool. Because this pool feels a little faster, there's less bounciness. The other outdoor pool and the indoor pool, they're a little slower. So we'll see about that. I felt okay on the first one. On the way back on the second 25, the paddle thing, it came a little loose, but I could still work with it, so But then I did a second one. So we'll see how this works, because that's how this goes. So let's see the first one here, right? We can't really see where exactly I kick off. That's definitely. All right. Let's pretend. I mean, where exactly are my feet? Okay, that's my heel up there. That's okay. We definitely can kind of see some. Yeah, let's count that. I mean, who the hell knows? 506.291. So 5 times 60, 300, 306.291. And let's see where we land here. Okay, we can see that sort of okay, better than the liftoff. Yeah, you can see the bending of it, so we'll do that. That is, ooh. Oh, let's see here. Well, see, that's a big paddle. Yeah, hold on. No. We can see the top is already like right there, so. Well, yeah, I mean, my arms are bending, so. When does it stop moving, right? Because. I don't know. 8, 10. This might be a smidge under 23, but who knows? So this isn't that great, but 8 times 60 plus 10.158, 490.158 minus 306.291, 183 divided by, okay, all right, 2298. You know, whatever. Maybe it's slipped. The paddle slipped. That's what caused it. Let's check the second one, because if it's too far off, we'll see. Okay, look at that. We can kind of see it a lot better, I think. Okay, I like this a lot better, because we can kind of see it. Let's go. Definitely that. 354.863. Okay, so 3 times 60 plus 54. Okay, that's wrong. 3 times 60 plus 54, 234.863. And let's see where we land here. Okay, look at that. See, yeah, the paddle stops moving. That's basic, because that paddle's huge, by the way. We can see the tip of it right there. So close. Yeah, I mean, it's right. It's already hugging the wall there, definitely. That is, once again, that's almost the same, actually. 358.704. That's going to be like a 2299, I want to say. That is strange how these are so close together. 6 times 60 plus 58.704. 418.704 minus 234.863. Yep, divide by 8. It's slightly bit slower because this is So it's basically this. This is a different, yeah, because we could see my feet on the first on the kickoff. This is a different file. Yeah, this is, and these are from today, 212. Yeah, 16. These. Okay, so I don't think we've ever done this before, where the first one and the second one are basically the same. The second one's slightly faster. I mean, rounded, it doesn't matter, but technically, right. It's never this way without the paddles. So I think the slippage of the paddle made it a little, so who knows. But that's fine. It's still under 23. And the record on this is 22.49, I want to say, or 5.4. It's 22 and a half. So that shouldn't be that hard to beat once I figure out how to do a flip turn properly, make sure that the paddles don't slip. But anyways, I'm glad we did 2, because it's not that hard to do 2. This way we can kind of check it. And if the second one's kind of abnormally fast, that's how we know the first one probably wasn't that great. And that's true today. That was true yesterday, but especially today. I mean, it's technically a little faster. So who knows? But that's fine. We haven't done paddles in a while. So anyways, that's it for now. All right, so we're doing the same thing. Pull times 2. I had a lot of dinner. I was feeling kind of heavy, and we'll see, whatever. I mean, we've been straddling the 23 line, under it, one time over it. We'll see what it is today, because that's how it goes. Oh, before that, the pool water was a little high. It's been raining a little bit, and I don't know why they don't drain it a little bit, but we'll see the cool stuff where it hits the... All right. Okay, this is where we hit, and then... Look at that. Oh my God, that's ugly. I hit the top of the pool. Holy shit. Well, let's see this. That's just... Now, it didn't fall into the pool. It's just the water was connected to the pool. That's pretty cool, right? Look at that. Wow, that's an ugly ass finish. I touched the outside of the pool. But this is pretty cool. See, that's pretty neat. Anyway, so now we know that it was an awful finish. This is the worst finish we've ever seen. So this is why it's good to do 2, all right? Wow. Let's do that. Plus 43. 280. Wow, this is going to be such a bad finish. Look, it's outside because the pool water was high enough where it just didn't. Oh! That is just horrendous. And I'm braking, and it's just awful. We're gonna count that. I mean, that's kind of touching, right? Or let's go with that. I mean, that's horrendous as a finish. So okay, now 744. Even with this horrendous finish, I think this is going to be not so terrible. So, but 7 times 60. Plus 44.895, 464.895 minus 283.580. Okay, that's the best one we've had with that garbage finish. This is the best we've had, and this is within a tenth of a. All right. Well, I wish I had a good finish, but all right. Let's see number two. Number two, the phone almost fell into the pool. I actually had to catch it. So let's start with that. How bad was this finish here? That's a good finish. Well, we'll see. No, that was a decent finish. All right, we'll see what it is, but look at how dramatic this all is. It starts falling. It doesn't fall in because I catch it. No, the first one was pretty cool. The first one was the coolest. It really was. Yeah, that one was the coolest. That it looks like it falls in, but it's just the water is all connected. Anyways, that's fun. Let's go look at the times. That was a good finish, though. The second one had a great finish. Now, this was about 7-8 minutes apart. Why is the second one always calmer? Like you could actually see. Let's go with that. That's definitely on there. 339.814. 3 times 60 plus 39. 219.814. All right. That is a decent finish. Let's go with that. See, that's slower. 643.058. This is going to be under 23, but this was a good finish, and who gives a shit, you know? All right. All right, minus 219.814. That's 2291 rounded up. So the first one was the best one we've had so far. It's actually pretty close to a record. It's off by maybe a tenth or tenth and a half, less than 2/10. And I'm kind of bloated today. I guess the moral of the story is to get bloated and do a bad finish. That's really it. So on that, let's end that. And yeah, we'll do another one tomorrow. This is fun. All right. Well, it's that time of the day. We did 2 again. Well, I don't know. Yesterday was a surprisingly faster when we broke out 22.6 something it was. And I don't know what it is today. I didn't have as much to eat. Then again, when I ate the most yesterday, I was the fastest. So we'll see. We did 2. I think it'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it's nice and clear. Oh, that's probably the best one we've had so far. Let's start with that one. 554.748. Let's multiply this out. 5 times 60 plus 54. So that was 354.748. All right. Let's see where we land here. Okay, I think that's a good finish. That is a very nice finish. Look at that. It's not over the water. It's a nice long light finish, and we can kind of tell. Yeah, that's definitely in. Let's say that. I don't know. So, ooh, okay, 855.950. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, 8 times 60 plus 55.950, 535.950 minus 354.748. Ooh, 18. Okay, divide by 8. All right, we beat our yesterday's record by 100. Well, that wasn't a record, but we beat it yesterday by a 100th. Okay, so that's very nice. Now let's see what number 2 is. Let's see what the difference is. Okay, once again, it's nice and clear. This is even clearer. Okay. Definitely that one, let's say. So that is 349.852. You know, I've used AI before to come up with a simple little script. Instead of adding a calculator, I might make a little simple little JavaScript calculator that does all the work. We just type in the number and beep boop, it does it automatically. I think we're going to do that. I might even do a video on that just to do a quick calculation so we don't have to punch in the calculator every time. Anyways, 349,852. Okay, 3 times 60 plus 49, so that is 229.852. Okay. All right. The finish wasn't as... No, it's an okay finish. I just can't see. It's too splashy. Let me see. Where's the tip of that? Okay, the tip is right here. So... hopefully it pops up. Okay. Is that the tip or is that... Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, that's definitely like right. Let's say that one. That is 654. So that's going to be over 23. But that's a second one, so that's fine. 6 times 60 plus 54. Plus 913, 414.913, minus 229.852. Yeah, divide by 3. So that's not too bad, 23.13. So 22,623, let's see what we did yesterday. It was about the same. Well, we got a 22 yesterday, so in fact, let's just write that here. 18th paddle pull 6.5 and 23.13. So that's not too bad. 22.65 is good. I'm liking that. So yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I guess that's it. And yeah, that's it.